What is going on, guys? Welcome back. Commentary for you. It's pretty clear. We have over a year before a 2K football game hits the market. However, just knowing they were in early development stages to me says a lot. Now, I want to go and start with EA here because, to be fair, EA has tried very hard to regain our confidence as a consumer. They promised a better game, a cleaner game, a more bug-free game, however you want to portray it. It's clear. Madden 19 was met with a generally poor reception, and this year, it really didn't work for Madden either. You've got 100 seasons being showcased, a lot of sports history, kind of the evolution of mobile quarterbacks, and every time EA tries to drive new life into its game, fans are reminded the core issues remain. When you look at Madden 19 on a 2.1 user score, and then you compare it to Madden 20 on a 1.6, complaints continue, reviews drop, and right now EA is in one of the worst places with Madden it's ever been. Now, in the middle of this year, they made a shift. They seemingly just wanted to get their game into the hands of consumers. It started with a free weekend. It was centered around Superstar KO mode. And what's interesting is this mode doesn't focus on simulation football, but more of an arcade game. It brings in music artists and non-NFL players. Essentially, what EA was doing was creating a non-simulation football marketplace. And I don't even think they knew it. Now, the intriguing part about this is 2K had to have seen this as an opportunity really to prime the market. They know their place. They know what they're capable of, and whether we all agree or not, 2K knows what they can do. They can use names, logos, and elements. That's it. Now, EA actually had its simulation football game really all by itself in the market. But they're the ones that opened the door for 2K to re-enter the marketplace. 2K saw a market that doesn't need a quote-unquote simulation football experience because of EA. And ironically enough, if you go back and look at All Pro Football 2K8, even the back of the box is void of the word simulation. It actually uses the term authentic gridiron game. So we've learned a couple things with 2K. Number one, from a gameplay standpoint, superior animation quality can at minimum make a game seem more fluid and lifelike. You can argue its deeper animation library makes games less repetitive or more organic, more realistic. But they've also shown the ability to undercut EA on cost. Now, it's hard to beat a free weekend, okay? But for better or worse, 2K is also known to be very microtransaction heavy in its games. So you would have to know that a free or low-cost game would disrupt this marketplace heavily. In fact, we're in a more downloadable game world than we were in 2008. So just imagine a spiteful 2K with a free-to-play football game in a field that even EA caters to the community either paying for packs or grinding out games. And what's incredible about this is EA brought this on themselves. When consumers got upset about their game, rather than just create a better game, they decided to make the game more accessible. I can't overstate that this is almost poetic justice. The very process that allowed the consumer to have a competitor back in the marketplace that EA feared the most was a result of an experience that EA unnecessarily created. If they just spent more time working on a true simulation football game, they would have never opened the door for 2K. And now they have a very real task in front of them. They need to improve their game. They have a justifiable fear that a consumer is maybe only a 15-minute download in a small microtransaction away from playing another football game. What's even worse for EA is those gamers may have never played that game on a prior generation console, and this would be a completely new experience for them. And what you're going to deter them from is this: a $100 upgraded version of Madden where they're already used to paying for microtransactions, whether it's when they get the game or when they buy the game. So while you can argue that EA's greed is what shut down the football landscape in 2005, it's actually more possible that their inability to improve their game and greed of wanting to broaden its fan base outside of just the NFL simulation marketplace it had is what may save football gaming. I don't know that we've ever seen anything like this take place, but it really is an interesting topic. I'd love to know your guys' thoughts on this. I appreciate you checking out this video, and you know I will be back in the week with more comments.